Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and it's located on the north spawn of Ensk, and it's under the command of UKSkaface. Well, armed with a 155mm howitzer, based on the Walker Bulldog chassis, and with an alpha damage of 550, and the battle started. Now this is an encounter game, Ensk encounter. And that means everybody starts in the field. So the enemy, well, they're to the south of us at this moment, and the cap area in the centre of town. Well, first enemy's been sighted, and UKSkaface is moving into a position in the bushes right at the far north end of the map. Okay, he's just settling in. He's ready to go, and he's now aiming at the enemy. First target, Tiger Porsche. Lining up a shot. Lost sight of him. Rounds out. Well, it hits the ground. Alright, we've got a 112 there, which is a premium tier 8 Chinese heavy. And oh, we've got an SP1C there. And T71. Going for the T71 first. Gets a big hit. 292 hit points. Lots of stun assists as the tank's taken out. Going for a Hellcat next. Lining up a shot. 16.08 seconds is the reload time, and he doesn't need to worry about the Hellcat because it's been killed. There's a Cromwell lining up a shot. Rounds out. Falls short. Oh, he just adjusted his vehicle there to change his arc, and that caused a big reticule bloom. Okay, SP1C again, lining up, leading shot, rounds out. And 498 hit points from that shot. And he's killed with the very next one. I think that 498, that was probably a penetrating shot, but a very low roll. Rounds out on the Cromwell? No. Because the alpha damage 550, so to get 498, yes, you probably low rolled on that one. Okay, we've got a P44 Pantera. Near the top end of the railway line. This is a tier 8 game, by the way. He is tier 6, so he's going to earn a lot more XP for every shot he fires at a higher tier opponent. But that is an OI, which is a tier 6 Japanese super heavy, and he put a round into his rear. Got a T44. Oh, enemy Arty's been spotted. One of the enemy Arty's been spotted. He's in the south end of the map, and another one's been spotted. And yes, UKSkaface has suddenly realised that. He's dialing in on the Crusader. Very low hit points. Only got 2 hit points. And that's a kill, but it's not a kill to him. It's actually a kill to the AMX 1375. So unfortunately, his shell was just too late by a split second. Okay, he's going for the 112 again. And unfortunately, he's got a red line at the moment. That's because those buildings are getting in the way. There's the OI. Now he's dialing in on the OI. The OI's going after that Progetto. He puts a round in for 60 hit points. But the OI derps the Progetto. Takes away most of his hit points. And he gets promptly killed by the T37 on the enemy team. There's the 112 again. Coming north. Rounds out. Right into his engine bay for 211 hit points this time. Some stun. He stopped to take a shot. Lining up another shot. Rounds out. Another one slams into him for 188. That 112 is going to be mightily angry with UKSkaface, but he's just killed an AMX M445, the French heavy tank with the very bad armour. Going in for the 112 again. And again he gets hit for 201 hit points this time. That 112 has really been hit hard by UKSkaface, who's got 1.6k of damage, and most of that damage has actually come from that 112 alone. Not all of it though. The Spic did actually contribute 498. Well, he's got a red line at the moment. I think something's getting in the way of his field of fire. Going for a T44. He's getting very close. He's headed towards UKSkaface. And he fires a round in and tracks him. But he has been spotted by that shell. Luckily, there's only one Arty left on the enemy team, and That's a Burt, and I don't think he's within range, so that's why there was no Arty round coming in. Okay, dialing in on the Cromwell. I've rendered the railway lines. Fires a round in. Gets a kill shot this time. First kill, 232 hit points. Lining up one on the T-37 now. Can he get a shot? Fires a round in, and I'm not sure that hit the target, but he was fairly close at the time. Here's the 112 again. And he's facing off against an OHO. Just the other side of that building. Oh! And UKSkaface's shell hits a very tall building. And I suspect that there's an obstruction in the way. That's why he couldn't get it. He had a red line the moment he shot. So he can't shoot at that. But instead he's going for a Tiger Porsche. Other end of the town. Lining up a shot. And he splashes in for 191. That T-37's doing peekaboo. Pika shoot, I should say. And the 112 just got derped by the OHO. But we can't shoot now. We've got a red line again. Something is stopping us from shooting. Going for the Tiger P. Rounds out. Stuns him, but just too far away to do damage. Going back to that 112. There is something in the way because we've got a red line. I think it's the position that he's actually in. There's some obstruction preventing him from shooting. T-37's coming north. Here he comes. Just adjusting the aim. We've still got the red line. I'm not sure what's causing that, but certainly something is preventing him shooting. It's that tree! That's why it's the tree that's blocking his field of fire. He's adjusted it. Now he can shoot. Now he's got a green line. Yep. Just the building's in the way now. Lines up a shot, but the OHO's in the way. He marks the ground to tell the OHO to get out of the way, but it doesn't matter because the OHO's just killed the 112. But he just took a round from the T-37. Or did he? No. Well, he did. Off just before he killed the T-37. Now, UKSkaface is moving south, and I suspect that the enemy Arty is still in the south somewhere. He hasn't been seen all game. There's no light against his name in the columns up in the top, so it indicates he's never been spotted. He's somewhere on the map. He must have started in the south. Now hopefully UKSkaface will stay behind these bushes. Because, yep, somebody's indicating... Oh, there he is! He's been spotted! The OHO's found him. Instead, we fired around at the Tiger P and missed. There's the FB304. He's running away. It's fastest Arty in the game. Well, the 1375 is trying to kill the Tiger P. We can't shoot at him at the moment. We've marked the ground to tell the 1375, but he accidentally rammed a heavy tank in a light tank, and of course you're always going to come off worse. Oh, and the Burt just sideswiped him and killed him. He had low enough hit points that all the Burt had to do was nudge him as he went past, and that ended his game. The sideswipe maneuver. Okay, now we're focusing. It's 2 versus 2. 2 heavy tanks on both sides, and 2 Artys on each side. Or a heavy tank and a Arty on each side, I should say. But it's 2 versus 2. So, who's going to win this one? Tiger P's got very low hit points. OHO's got much better hit points. But we still don't know where that Burt is. And he could be coming from the north. And UKSkaface got into the bushes to give him some cover, just in case that Burt suddenly appeared. Because the Burt could be looking for him. Now the OHO went through the cap area briefly, and that might encourage the Burt to come back. Oh, there he is! Lining up a shot. It's a bit late. Well, we've lost sight of the Burt again. I think he might have been scouting for the Tiger P there. The Oho's going north to look for the Tiger Porsche. The GW Panther is trying to tell the Oho to go to the south end of the cap. But I think he's hunting for that Tiger Porsche. Well, they're now indicating, or in fact the AMX M445 is indicating the south of the map. A1 thinks that the Burt might be down there, or maybe the Tiger Porsche. Well, UKSkaface has fired around in and knocked one of the buildings down. And there's the Tiger Porsche. Oh, it's a pity he fired, because he could shoot him now. He could splash him to death with one easy shot. Just needs to get one on target. Fires around in. Yes, he gets the kill shot. 55 hit points. Second kill of the game. And there's the Burt. He was hiding only a short distance away. Can we get around through the gaps? The Oho misses. UKSkaface fires in, but I think it's just too late. The Burt had moved. I'm not sure if the Burt worked out where UKSkaface was though. He saw the Arty round come in, but I'm not sure if he was splashed there. If he was splashed, he will know where UKSkaface is, and he might decide to come to the field. The Oho's near the cap. Now he could go into the cap. That would draw the FV304 in, or he'd have to shoot at a distance. And that might give UKSkaface the opportunity to find him and derp him. But instead, the Oho's decided to go up the railway lines, which I'm not sure is the right decision. And in fact, actually, he's indicating that UKSkaface should go to the cap. And UKSkaface seems to be obliging. Got to work his way around all these wrecks. 27 other players have died so far in this game. Oh, there's the Burt! Shotgun time! Yes! And that wins the game for UKSkaface, and possibly a high caliber as well. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tank for UKSkaface in the M44. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, career incapacitations or module damage. He got 18 in that game. A Gore's medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his vehicle. I know it says 8 times on here, it says 10 times on the What Replays website, but I think we'll just say it's 8 times now. And he also managed to pick up a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle overall, and a win 8 for the game of 7406, which is very high. Let's have a look at team score. Well, there you go. Highest damage in the game, 2,910 hit points. It was easily the high damage by 700 hit points, would you believe it? The Lorraine 40 ton managed 2,292. The next highest score was the Burt with 1960. So very good by him. Let's have a look at the number of kills. Well, that goes to the Burt. He got 5 kills in that game for that 1960. Whereas UKSkaface only managed to get 3, so did the Oho. And the Oho, he managed to get a Spartan and a steel wall as well. When it came to base XP, it was UKSkaface again. He was a tier 6 Arty in a tier 8 game, so he was scoring extra XP with every shot he hit an enemy tank that was higher tier than him. So he picked up 1,541 experience points from that game. Enough for the ace tanker. The next highest scorer was the KV2 with 925, and then the Lorraine 40 ton with 808. He fired 25 rounds in that game. He got 11 direct hits, 1 penetration. I think that penetration was the SP1C. Yes, it was. Yes, I thought so, because it was 498. Now, that's a very high score, but it's actually low alpha because it did leave the SP1C on a few hit points left, so somebody else could actually take him out, but it must have been a low roll. Splash damage on 16, damage of 2,910 hit points, of which 2,472 were at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did stun assistance of 1,617 hit points of 14 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 66,557 credits, which is a very high score for an M44. But after resupply of ammunition and consumables, and yeah, unfortunately he's run out of the cheap consumables you get during the sales, so he had to pay the full 20,000 credits and took away 33,932 altogether. Very good idea to stock up on those premium consumables when you can, because they really do improve the performance of Arty's dramatically, not just in reload but accuracy as well. He received 29 bonds during that game, and I suspect he actually won the Veni Vidi Vici award. I think that's 25 bonds, but it's available each day, and as a result, well, 29 bonds taking away. So you normally get 1 bond for the high caliber, and I think it's 3 for the Gores, and then of course 25 for that mission. He earned 2,311 XP, times 2 for the first victory. He also picked up a personal reserve bonus of the same amount, so took away 6,934 experience points altogether. So very unusual to get an ace tanker on Ensk, but I think it did help that this was an encounter game, which is slightly different to the standard Ensk battle, which is a little more difficult because it's such a small map, and that makes it easier for the enemy to locate and kill the enemy Arty very, very quickly, which is why Ensk is one of those maps where Arty players tend to exclude it if they can. I know I certainly have on my accounts, because I just don't fancy playing Ensk in an Arty. It's one of those that, yeah, don't go there. It's not good. Well, this was a very good game for UKSkaface. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.